Kyle Clifford, the Crossbow killer, is the latest person to be given life without parole. Now, this absolute sicko was sentenced yesterday, and he will spend the rest of his life in prison. Now, as the majority of you will be familiar with the case, he fell out with his girlfriend and went to her house looking for her. He came across her mother, who was Carol Hunt, who let him into the house. And this despicable creature went into the house, plunged a knife into her, taking her life. While she was lying there in the house, he waited for his ex-partner to turn up. And when his ex-partner, Louise Hunt, turned up to the house, he dragged her inside, took her captive, raped her, then put a bolt from the crossbow in her chest, taking her life. He then had more murderous intent in his head, wanting to inflict more serious injury upon his ex-girlfriend's family, and waited for his ex-partner's sister, who was poor defenceless Hannah Hunt. He then took her into the house, tied her up, and put a bolt into her. Now, this cowardly piece of work then left the property, went to a nearby cemetery, and attempted to take his own life with the crossbow. Fortunately, people might say that crossbow did not kill him, but what it did do was paralyze him from the chest down. So not only has he got to spend the rest of his life in prison, he's got to spend the rest of it paralyzed in a wheelchair, feeling hopeless and defenseless against attack. And someone like this, believe you me, whether or not he's in a wheelchair, will become under attack in prison, taking 3 innocent women's lives, and not only that, but raping the girlfriend before he even took her life. That creature will be spending the rest of his life in misery inside of a high security prison on a wing full of other bacons, because that's what he is classed as. He is a bacon, and that bacon will be bashed. He will be attacked in his wheelchair whilst he's in prison from another con who does not like this type of behaviour, because like I've mentioned previously on this channel, on the VP wings, there is lads down there from normal location who have run up drug debts, and they've been put down there for their own safety, or they've become snitches, but they were in for what you would class as a normal offence. Then they come across the likes of him, and believe you me, they will be bullying him, and they will take their justice out on him. And just because he's in a wheelchair does not mean he will be protected. Just like that other beast that was attacked about a week ago, which I will do a video on, Sidney Cook, I believe he was in his 90s, responsible for a load of child murders. He was attacked from another prisoner and nearly lost his life. Just because he was 90-odd-year-old, the other prisoners don't look at it like that. They look at the crime that they've committed, and they take out prison justice. And prison justice is always served up at its finest of the lads in HMP. And dish out the justice that the courts can't do, which the hands are legally tied. But guess what? Prison justice comes sometimes as it just deserts to people like this, creatures like this, who deserve everything they get inside of prison. Anyone that does rapes or does these type of offences, especially the ones that do them against kids, the bacons, deserve everything they get inside of prison. So believe you me, Kyle Clifford's life will be a living hell. And I wouldn't be surprised if the coward tries to take his life, because he will not want to live the rest of his sorry life in a wheelchair serving life without parole. But I'll leave that one there for now. People, hopefully you are still enjoying the content. And if you are, remember to comment, like and subscribe. Take care, everyone.